Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be teaching you how to make egusi soup. Actually, there are different methods to making egusi soup, but this is just one of them. So let's dive right in. I have with me here my egusi. I have some stockfish. I have my beef. I have some omo. I have my pepper, my onions, some crayfish, and some seasoning cubes. I also have my ugu leaves. You can see how fresh my ugu leaves are looking. I have some salt as well. We are ready to dive in. So I'll be starting by boiling my proteins. I'm going in with my meat, my omo, and I'll be adding my seasoning cubes with some salt. Okay, so after adding my salt, I'll be going in with my stockfish. Then I'll be giving it some stir. Stir. So this is me going in with some onions for flavor. You know that onions is very important in whatever it is that you're cooking for flavor. So I'll be stirring it, then allow it to cook in its own juice before adding water. So while my meat is cooking, I'll be blending my egusi. If you don't have a blender, you can blend from the market. But if you do have a blender, you can just make use of what you have. So I'll be blending mine with my blender. Okay, this is me blending it. So I'll be checking up on my meat. At this point, my meat is already cooked in its own juice. So I'll be going in with some water because you need the stock to cook your egusi. Yes, you need enough stock. So adding enough water to cook your soup. Yeah, so stir and cover and allow it to cook. You need your protein to be properly cooked. Like you need them to be properly cooked. You see that my pomo is very strong, and that was why I added it from the beginning so that it will be soft. So please, when you're buying your pomo from the market, please try as much as possible to buy the soft one. This one, let me just say I was manipulated to actually buy it. So while my meat is cooking, I'll go ahead to blend in my pepper. I'm using rodo, shombo, and some onions. Yeah, so this is me blending it. I'll blend it to smooth. Yeah. So after blending it, yeah, I'll be blending my crayfish and some onions. That flavor is top notch. You need it in your soup, most especially in your egusi soup. You need crayfish and onions. But I love to blend it together. I don't know, it's like it gives a special kind of flavor. So at this point, I'll be cutting my ugu leaves. These my ugu leaves are looking very, very fresh. Please, when you're getting yours, make sure that your ugu leaves are fresh, not some worn out vegetables. Yeah, so I will go ahead to mix my egusi. Mix it properly. For me, I'm using my meat stock to mix it from the beginning. If you do not have meat stock, you can as well just use water and add in a little bit of salt. But I'm using my meat stock so that my egusi will have some taste like from the beginning, from the scratch. So I'll be going in with some water as well to mix it properly. You can see the consistency I have here, right? If you want to make it thicker, you can. So at this point, my proteins are properly cooked, like the meat is soft. But for the pomo, my dear, I don't know because it's like that pomo is actually rubber. I don't know how I was manipulated to actually buy this, but it's well, that story for another day. So I went in with some onions to my egusi. So this is the real deal. Here I am frying some onions in my oil. Then I will be going in with my egusi mix to fry properly. Yeah, you need to fry it to get that ball shape, For me though, I don't really like that ball shape, so I won't be frying it for long. Yeah, so I'll just fry it a little bit. I'll fry it a little bit so that now you know what egusi is supposed to look like. At this point, I think I have tried. Then I went in with my pepper mix and I stirred it together, stir it properly so that the pepper can incorporate well into the egusi. Yeah, so this is me stirring it, stirring. Yeah, so at this point I went in with my crayfish and onion paste. This paste is a bang and I'm very, very serious. So I went in with it and then I stir for some time, and then I'll be allowing it to cook for a little bit. Okay, at this point I think it's cooked a bit. Yeah, it's cooked a bit. So I'll be going in with my stock. I said earlier that you need enough stock to actually cook your egusi. So instead of adding plenty water to your egusi, you need that stock. Yeah, you need that stock for flavor and everything. You really need that stock. So this is me stirring it after adding my stock, and then I'm tasting it to know what to adjust with. Yeah, you can see I didn't add any seasoning or salt before adding my stock. You need to add your stock before adjusting with whatever seasoning you want to. So this is me adding some Maggi and salt, so seasoning cubes, and salt to it. And trust me, at this point, this soup the aroma was everywhere. And I went in with my protein. You can see I'm going in with my meat. Yeah, my pomo and stockfish. This stockfish is really soft, so it's a meat. But again, that pomo, you can see how it's looking. I've boiled it, and in fact, I boiled it a day before I shot this video, and then I still cooked it with my meat, but I don't know. So this is me stirring it together. You can see what our egusi is already looking like at this point. At this point, if your egusi is not looking like this, that will mean that you're not following my recipe. So, oh my god, this egusi is already entering my throat. So I went in with some water because it is actually very thick, like it's too thick. So I went in with some water and then I stirred it, stir, and we'll be leaving this to properly cook. Like we'll be leaving it to cook for some minutes. Let's say 7 minutes. Yeah, 7 minutes. Okay, this is me checking on my soup. Oh my god, this soup is souping. This soup is souping. Like, you can see what it's looking like, right? It's not too thick and it's not watery. Yeah, this is the right proper consistency for your egusi soup. You should not add too much water and it shouldn't be too thick. Yep, at this point my egusi is already bubbling. You can see that bubble on it. Yeah, so here, this is me trying to make swallow, something I'll be pairing my egusi with What would you rather pair this premium egusi with? As for me, just wait for it. So at this point, my God, this egusi is egusi. Yeah, this is me stirring it. At this point, this egusi is already ready. Is ready. So the only thing you need to do at this point is just to go in with your leaves. This is me going in with my ugu leaves. You can use other vegetables. You can use water leaf. You can use bitter leaf. You can use whichever vegetables you have. Maybe saint leaf, whatever you have at home. You can use it. But for me, I'm using ugu leaves. Yeah, so I'll stir this, and you don't want your vegetables to lose its nutrients, so you won't be cooking it for so long. At this point, your soup is ready, but you just need to give it 2 to 3 minutes for the vegetable to just cook a little bit. Yeah, you don't need so much heat at this point. Just take your heat to the lowest, please. Yeah, so you give your soup 2 to 3 minutes, maximum 3 minutes, please. You don't want your vegetable to be overcooked. Yeah, this is me covering it to cook a little bit, and at this point my soup is ready. Yeah, this is the outcome of our egusi soup. Again, at this point, if your egusi soup is not looking like this, that would mean that you did not follow my recipe. So please follow this recipe and you will definitely attain this yummy, this premium, this I don't even know what to call it, but this is nice, this is yummy, and it tastes as good as it looks, trust me. So I'll be pairing this premium egusi with semo. What would you rather pair this egusi with? Let me know in the comment section. If you find this video helpful, let me know in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe, share. Thank you.